I am so fucking upset because I just went on for like 5 minutes before realizing that my camera just decided to crap out like 4 seconds in. So we're gonna start this now on the most punk address of all time. It just says fucking Canes. It is technically the address, but I mean, no fucking numbers anywhere because fuck you, society. Hey, so why am I doing any of this is a question that I can hear literally popped into my head literally anytime anybody turns on any video that I've ever made anywhere on the internet. It's magic. I can hear society wondering what the fuck's up with me. And the reason I'm doing this, look at this nice little street. Anyways, the reason I'm doing this, multifold. One of them, I was born with a Y chromosome and Caucasian. So it was basically genetically guaranteed that I was going to force my opinions upon you for my entire existence. Wow, I had to pick the noisiest street ever for this, like a fucking idiot. God damn. Hospitals make a lot of noise. So, why? So, I was gonna force my opinions on you forever and always, pretty much no matter what. But also, this is a bit of a video diary where I'm like, you know what? I want to have a record of all the things I thought with my own voice and face because I'm just that in fucking love with myself. Come on. And then, just in case people didn't think I was self-absorbed and or crazy enough already, let me just add a layer to that and say that there's also a religious component to it. So, people may know a couple things about me. One, that I am a die-hard materialist. Two, that for some reason I also still believe in a God. But how? Because you would think, as a die-hard materialist, I would need something tangible, right? Yes, definitely so. Which means that I am self-absorbed enough to think that I found and can describe to you a God that you yourself can see and choose whether or not you want to believe it. Now, neural networks are really, really interesting things where computers can suddenly be given almost human-like abilities to process information. How can they be given almost human-like abilities to process information? By giving them an almost brain-like structure with which to do it. So the way that a neuron works is that it can be attached up to 10,000 other neurons. It's a basic understanding. No neurologists hop on me for this. It can be attached to like up to 10,000 other neurons on both ends. And it's receiving those like up to 10,000 inputs, but then it's also going to give its input out to, up to 10,000 other neurons. And the complexity of those connections, of that network, is what gives it all of the emergent properties and behaviors that it has. So, now imagine humanity as being a neural network. You yourself being a node or a neuron on that network. Basically, you can receive inputs, stimuli, from myriad sources, millions and millions of sources. But you can only give out a singular output. However, that singular output can then be heard and felt millions and millions and millions of times over, effectively creating a neural network. And the completeness, the totality of that network, that is God. An unknowable, unknowably powerful being, superorganism, which has its own thoughts, feelings, emergent properties, and which is also going to be able to be appeased or displeased depending on the situation. sin, antisocial behavior, that type of shit breaks down the network. Look both ways before crossing the street, children. And so that's going to displease God. That's going to lead to some terrible results for everyone. Social behavior, virtue, these things are going to please God and lead to good and beneficial results for everyone. But because the superorganism is so unfathomably large, unknowable in its scope, there's no way that you can actually just understand it fully. There is no way that you can just get a full conception of everything that's going on to it. All you can really do is develop a set of principles and practices which you engage in, which you hope beyond hope actually helps, pleases the superorganism, and brings benefit to everyone. And that's the materialist version of God. And I kind of want this as a record of, I don't want to say my contribution to that, but at least my approach and thinking to life, where, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got some stuff figured out, but not nearly everything. And basically, I just don't want to fuck with anyone, and don't want anyone to fuck with anyone, and don't want anyone to be fucked with, and like, yeah, this world's dark and confusing sometimes, so praise Allah and be good to one another. And this is my video diary. Sorry for being yet another whitey with a Y chromosome who apparently never gets to speak anymore. Thanks, Joe. Peace.